204 million GP per hour. Jagex tells us to get better at PVM, and Ironman XP buffs coming up next. Our first topic today will be loot from 5K 2500% claims at Telos. This is a Reddit post made by Arfi with the link to a spreadsheet that's very interesting. So basically what Arfi did was log every single drop that they got and what kill count they got it at, the amount dry, and what the drops were. They then calculated the drop rate of all unique rare items, the orb drop rate, the dormant drop rate, and the average GP per kill and GP per hour. The GP per hour came to 204 million GP per hour. They averaged about 15 kills per day. And I mean, don't get me wrong, they did 5,000 kills and they logged every single unique item. This is very impressive. So that makes this what I believe to be the best legitimate GP you can make in game. However, this is a very difficult task to pull off. You have to know exactly what you're doing at Telos and be very well acquainted to the boss. So that begs the question, how many players out there are able to consistently claim 2500% Telos enrages? If you're one of these players, let me know down in the comments. I would be curious to see just how many players are able to make this kind of GP per hour. Our next topic is a whole bunch of fun. I don't know where exactly this message comes from. It looks like potentially Twitch chat. We've got a screenshot of Jagex Druid saying, I suppose people like their comfort blanket of having the better gear rather than PVMing better, which seems to be talking about death costs. This seems to be in relation to bringing a whole bunch of gear along to different bosses, and then when you die, you have, you know, a 10 to 20 mil death cost, which upsets a lot of people. Boys, let me tell you, the community is on fire. I would rather have a comfort blanket of good servers though, but I guess we'll have to do with gear for now, right, Jagex? PR nightmare aside, I don't know if this was taken out of context. I really don't want to make an opinion or bash Jagex about this because really I don't know the context surrounding it, but I mean, it seems to me that they're kind of making fun of people for dying at bosses, even though random disconnects, client crashes, etc., huge input lag are a common occurrence, but that's not for me to decide. I am just your friendly news reporter. And last up on the list, Ironmen are now locked out of the battle of the Monolith XP Buff. So it seems to be the case that Ironman were able to get the 10% XP buff from the Battle of the Monolith, and that no longer works, immediately provoking the wrath of Ironman everywhere. It is a hot issue all the time between Ironman and non-Ironman. Should Ironman qualify for bonus or extra XP from events? That is not something I want to talk about, but it's definitely a hot button issue in the Ironman community. Should they be restricted from playing parts of the game or getting rewards from parts of the game that other players have access to if they offer bonus or extra XP in some way? You can see by the comment thread here, there is a lot of debate around this. However, I think the main issue here remains consistency. Ironmen are not supposed to have access to this according to Jagex, and every time there is a new XP boost that comes out, it automatically just works for Ironman for some reason. Ironman can take advantage of it for a few days, and then all of a sudden it goes away and everybody calls it an early bird bonus. But as the Remoki says, I'm just curious as to where Jagex draws the line. Why are some XP events, blah blah blah, and MTX lore events okay as XP handouts while a world event like this isn't? You've got opposition on both sides of the fence. Once again, let me know down below what you think about Ironman getting bonus or extra XP from events. That's all for this week's RS News. For future updates, like and subscribe. Have a good day. Goodbye. And I would like to say an absolutely massive thank you to all of my channel members showing up here on screen, especially members of the God and Barrows Died tier. That includes Alex, Shane, Salvo, Tyler, Argonaut, Gumi, TP, Eric Wade, Roscovian, Linux, Plain Pat, Mossy, V for Vodka, Jackie Johnson, Vibe City Vlogs, and Jay. And a massive shout out to the Barrows Died members, Talkat, Nicholas, Mystic, and Robin. Thank you all so much for your support. It means the absolute world to me. I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.